This is ContactTalkRadio.com. Consciousness in action. And you are taking action into your consciousness by tuning into Contact Talk Radio.
And on TuneIn.com, Ping.fm, and UpSnap Mobile.
Contact Talk Radio.
Welcome to Spiritual Psychic with Sarah Wiseman, where you'll learn how to unlock the secrets of spiritual intuition and your own psychic gifts. Here's Sarah.
Hey everybody, I'm Sarah Wiseman. Welcome. Today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about some of the channeling work that I've done, channeling of spiritual teachings in writing, and focusing on the first group of the messages from the divine. So some of you know, some of you don't know, I've been a channel for a really long time. It began for me way back in 2000 as the aftermath of a near-death experience, and then sort of an instantaneous psychic and spiritual awakening then, but then this gradual growth and development. Certainly not perfection, my goodness, but just sort of understanding of the vastness of the universe and our part in it. And this has, for me, come through my own meditative practices and from receiving in channeling through the process of channeled writing, spiritual teachings. So not everybody's aware of the channeling that I've done. So I'm just going to show you quickly, if you're looking for the books, we've got In Writing the Divine, there is the 33 Lessons, which is the first channeling. After that, we did the 4 Passages of the Heart. After that, and this is really 2 sections of channeling. The first one we're going to talk about today, Messages from the Divine. And then most recently, we've got the Aquarian Project. And I know these are all showing up for you backwards, but it's interesting to know, because if you're interested in this type of work, if you're interested in channeled messages, what this work is, these 5 receivings in 4 books, this is a progression of spiritual teaching that starts pretty simple and then becomes more and more, it's more complex, but it's not harder to understand. If you start with the one, it slowly takes you through to the understanding that you need to have. And it's all about oneness, and it's all about living from our souls as our main focus of this lifetime. Even though we're very much human, we can choose to live from our mind, ego, personality, or we can choose to live from our soul self, which is infinite self, which is fully expanded self. So in this book, which contains 2 segments of channeling, Messages from the Divine, I want to talk today about the first batch, which I'm calling the Messages. And these are part of the course, the Messages Project. So this part is about how we arrive. And a lot of you guys are familiar with this idea of we choose this lifetime, we drop into the families that we're into, we drop into the place, into the culture, into the society, we drop into these particular bodies, we drop in with our destinies, some markers on our destinies already chosen by us, already chosen. And some people like to, we can think of our astrological makeup as our blueprint for not only this lifetime, but for other lifetimes, sort of the soul's progression through the soul lessons. But it's really fascinating when we think that we chose this, we as souls knew what we were doing when we dropped into this lifetime. So whatever aspects that you are struggling with now, And right now I'm recording in 2021. So many challenges in the world at this moment. We're in the midst of a pandemic. We're in the midst of a lot of unrest in a way that we haven't seen it before. And we've seen it before, but this is a new way because the internet gives us the ability to connect more readily. And so we're aware of things in a different way. So in the midst of, why are we here now? What's this lifetime about? A lot of you guys listening are women. And so you're in this unique position of being dropped into this lifetime at perhaps the first time ever in the progression of lifetimes that you've been in. You're literate, you can work, you have some semblance of power. There's also other people from disenfranchised groups listening. It's the same for you. We're slowly getting to oneness. It was a long battle over many lifetimes, but we are inching our way forward. So let me talk about the messages. So this idea, you dropped in, and here are some of the subjects. I like to just read these so you can just close your eyes and kind of zone out on these for a moment. Welcome to this lifetime. You chose this. You're here to learn. You choose your curriculum. Everyone around you is also in school. You learn at the pace you can handle. Failure is a part of your experience. I hate that, but it makes sense, doesn't it? It's the only way we can learn. Skipping ahead is encouraged. We don't have to slog through the same old stuff if we already know, if we already understand it. Everyone's big lessons are the same. And the biggest lesson is to move out of mind, ego, personality, and recognize ourselves as soul and begin to live from that place, that expanded, infinite place. We're here to find love. We're here to find purpose. We're here to find meaning. And then they sort of, so here we are. This is all from the guides. Dreaming is one lesson, going into the other realms. Being is another lesson. We come in as pure being. So much to do, so little time. Learning to be is one of our biggest lessons. Being opens everything up. The more you can be, the more you can enjoy. Everyday experiences are mind-blowing. Everyday experiences. Not the big stuff, just the everyday. That's plenty. Numbing out is a big waste of time. Distractions are not worthy of you. The more time you spend aware, the better your life gets. Pure consciousness is 100% proof. One of my favorites, if you're not blissed out, you're not paying attention. You can't get here from there. You are meant to live embodied. If you don't like how you feel more. Interesting. If you don't like how you feel more. You can waste an entire life in pain. You can waste an entire life in the past. Failure is growing. The mystery beckons. Living from your soul. Now, these are the first 33 lessons of this particular receiving. And if you'd like to work with these more, you can get the course, The Messages Project, at sarahwiseman.com. Just go to courses, go to the website, then go to courses, and it's there. It's this particular course is 33 days. So you get a lesson every day with the audio, and then you get some prompts or exercises to work from to help you sort of take the information home and apply it to your own life. For me, every time I receive Even if I don't understand the messages I'm receiving at first, over time, I grow into them. And if you are interested in growing and expanding, this might be a wonderful way to see how you respond to some of these messages and spiritual teachings and see what works for you. I'm Sarah Wiseman, and you'll find me at sarahwiseman.com.